And fans, welcome back. With the prolonged start from the desired start time and planned start time of 7:05. It's now closer to 7:45. We are almost ready for first period action. I believe we're doing the national anthem as the players are taking off their helmets, and that's the PA announcer there. So I'll let him take it over with your starting lineups and national anthem. We'll be back here for hockey action first period. Back at score 6.
The Ridgefield Tigers in goal, number 1, Andrew Sproul. At defense, number 19, Mason Blockley. At defense, number 22, Carson Blockley. At right wing, number 11, William Brennan. At center, number 5, Andrew Sonello. And at left wing, number 21, Ryan McNicholas. Now, for the starting lineup for the St. Joseph Cadets. At goal, number 33, Luke Bonera. At defense, number 8, Caden Mitchell. At defense, number 22, Ryan Sergio. At left wing, number 23, Cole Brudig. At center, number 44, Ethan Bird. And at right wing, number 21, Michael Reed. At this time, we would like to invite the senior captains of our 2024 St. Joseph State Championship football team to join the players on the blue line. Captain Jesse Camino. Captain Brady Shabana. Captain Jason Pirano. Captain Connor Fahey. Captain Lucas Kellogg. Congratulations to you and the rest of the Hogs on your successful season and on an incredibly exciting championship game. Please join us with a round of applause for these talented athletes and dedicated coaching staff. Go St. Joe's! Today's referees are Ryan Kilgore and Ryan Gressinger. At this time, I'd like to ask everybody to please rise for the national anthem.
So fans, a third introduction and a third almost start time. So
that's all right, Michael. It's only more time to enjoy this great hockey night, and you can hear Fergie saying it. Let's get it started in here.
Let's get it started in here tonight. Now, I said a professional feel before because so they did the warm-ups before they did the ice. The girls hockey game that was going on before this one went into overtime and had a little bit of a delayed ending. So now we are here for hockey action. Finally getting prepared and getting set here for the opening puck drop to start off this first period. And this game between the Tigers and the Cadets.
A little bit of added suspense here. And you know what? St. Joe's is not expected to win this game. Let's be frank with each other right now, Michael. If they win this game, it would be an absolute shock to the Connecticut Division I hockey world. And that would be the thing that they need to get their season going.
Nah, I think it definitely, it would make a big difference for the St. Joe's Cadets team if they get off to a good start here and shock the Connecticut hockey world. So we are set and we are prepared for puck drop as Blockley gets the puck back as the Tigers win the face-off. Now Simonello in the neutral zone to collect that one for the Tigers. Over to Mason Blockley, who is actually on the left side of his brother on the defensive pair there in Carson Blockley, who's playing right defense today in number 22. The Tigers in black going from right to left on your screen. As the Cadets will enter the offensive zone from the left side, they'll dump it in deep, and it will be behind both Blockley brothers. Towards the net, has a nice pass there from number 23 and Cole Bruin, one of the captains for this Cadets team. Simonello is going to try to have a backhand pass out to McNicholas, but that one will now go towards the near board. Carson Blockley now off the boards for Mason Blockley. And that one will be sent down the length of the ice. It does not hit a stick or a skate, so it will be icing against the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a quick jump for St. Joe's. That's the start that they wanted to have. Fast on the puck, urgent on the puck, and they've been the faster team to start. It's only one shift in. It's only 50 seconds. Let's see what the Tigers can do to respond.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good forecheck there from the Cadets. I mean, they were really on it. The Tigers looked a little bit lost out there, and the last 3 games, as they're on that 3-game winning streak, they looked really, really good in the forecheck and in the defensive zone. Now Hertwig from the right side will get it in deep after hitting the red line. It's Sam Ciccone now, taking it for the Cadets, but stolen here from Hertwig and Gallagher. Ciccone from his own goal line. He'll reverse the side. He'll drop it off for his defensive partner there in 16, and John Charbonneau. Charbonneau now below the goal line, passes it over to his wing. And the Cadets having trouble getting the puck out of the zone. Now Hertwig with the steal, a one-handed hack at that one, and Scully will come down from the line to catch that one, but quickly shipped down the length of the ice by the Cadets, but it did hit a Tiger skate before traveling that way. No icing. Dean Scully in the corner, now passes it out to Bennett Rose. Rose with some speed, he'll hit the red line, he'll dump it in.
Just about ready for a change there was Bennett Rose, but before that you saw Stobel for St. Joe's try to get it out of his zone on a breakout. Tigers were able to stop it there.
Good play from George Avalani wearing number 8 for the Tigers. Now Clayton Walsh wearing number 3. Interesting fact about Clayton Walsh. So the team, they usually do the dyed hair, and actually he did a cheetah print from the top of his head. Very interesting fact.
There's one in every crowd.
Now that one will go down the length of the ice. And it will be an icing against the Cadets. Face-off in the St. Joe's zone. 12 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first frame.
I think St. Joe's has to be happy with the way they've started this game so far, even though it's early. They got to keep up the pressure and the momentum and get urgency on the pucks.
Face off to the right of the goaltender in Luke Vergara. One here from Simonello as Will Britton from the wing will come in and help out. But a good job by the Cadets to try to get it out, but kept in there from Carson Blockley. Now Blockley's out there with Jake Kurtz wearing number 9 for the Tigers. That one Kurtz actually keeps in on the backhand try. Over for McNicholas. Here's the shot. That one will stay on the ground but go wide. Puck taken here from Angelo Simonello. Now drop back for McNicholas. Quick shot, and now a big rebound out in the slot. A nice hit there from Simonello.
Simonello always willing to bring the heat when it comes to playing the body. Very physical player.
Very nice hit there from Simonello in the neutral zone now. Good forecheck there from Will Britton. Now looks like it's getting a little bit chippy out here from the 2 hits.
Tigers certainly willing to finish their hits. St. Joe's obliging them right now.
12 minutes to go in the first period. Now Grant Seward, wearing number 6 for St. Joe's, will try to ship that one off towards the other side of the boards. Now foreign Jack North will get it in deep below the goal line. Looks like Carson Blockley on the puck there for the Tigers. Stolen there by North. And a backhanded try towards the net, intercepted by Mason Blockley, and the Tigers will go the other way.
Yeah, you can tell the game plan for St. Joe's right now. Just throw everything to the front of the net. Good things will happen.
Here's a slap shot, one-timer there from Bennett Rose. It will go wide off a skate. And a good block there from the Cadets. Hertwig now in the corner, passes it over to Gallagher, back over to Rose, and kept in there by Scully as it quickly escapes into the neutral zone, so almost kept it in.
Ridgefield starting to establish themselves better in the offensive side of the ice right now, setting it up, getting some passes tape to tape. Just got to put shots on net.
Now Timmy Gallagher and Hertwig go to work on the forecheck. They're tenacious down there. Pass over to Blockley, back over to Scully on the other side. Here's the shot, the tip on net. Good save there from Vergara. Now coming the other way, it's Grant Seward entering the offensive zone from the right side. A nice toe drag, but it'll get off his stick as Gallagher tries to clear it out to the neutral zone. Kept in there by the Cadets. Here's a shot, and that's blocked by Blockley. Gallagher now will play it into an open corner. And Ian Brezak now takes over for the Tigers. Back over to Blockley, who will reverse the side. On the backhand, moves it over to Dean Scully, his defensive partner. Scully's now going to enter the offensive zone from the right side. Here's the shot, and that one will go wide and over the net. Brezak keeps it in on the forehand. Now trying to help him out there is Teddy Sproul, and Angelo Simonello will step in. Simonello below the goal line. Switches the side over to Jack DeMarco. It looks like Simonello is now centering Ian Brezak and Jack DeMarco there. At the point for Simonello. Passes it down on the indirect pass over to DeMarco. Now Brezak on the forecheck.
You saw Seward finish his hit on Simonello there, and there he goes looking for retribution in the corner.
And wow, did he get it. As the player's a little bit slow to get up here. Now a quick shot on the other end. Cadets with a nice offensive opportunity. Taken here by Brezak in the neutral zone.
Nice poise there. Makes a move in the neutral zone, gets the puck deep.
Angelo Simonello let off a ripper of a hit in the corner of the St. Joe's zone on number 6 and Grant Seward. So it looks like Simonello just getting back on Seward there. An eye for an eye, one would say. Good forecheck here from the Tigers. Now it looks like Walsh over to Couch, and a nice shot from the slot there. Beautiful save by Vergara on the blocker. Now in front for Avalani. Quick shot. Couch and it skates. Couch now passes out to the point. Looks like it's the JV call up there, and Braden Caseman getting the shot off. Here's a rebound. Caseman will keep it on the backhand. And a turnaround, keep in there. Beautiful play. Now the Tigers have an interesting situation this year where it's usually not the case that they have an overload of defensemen. As Braden Caseman is a very good hockey player, as his shot now goes behind the net and squirts out to the middle. Almost an offensive opportunity there for the Tigers.
Really good pressure there from Ridgefield as the St. Joe's Cadets are forced to just ice the puck to fend off some of the pressure there. 9 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first period.
And, you know, you can hear a roaring crowd there from the Ridgefield side as they were really excited and happy about Braden Caseman's shift there. It's his first varsity game, part of this Tigers varsity squad. As now the second unit of forwards will come out as the faceoff is to the left of Vergara.
Yeah, and a lot of credit to Vergara there. He's been standing tall early. He's been perfect.
Kurtz now plays it in deep. Hertwig on the forehand, passing towards the middle for Rose, who was alone in the slot. But a nice jump on that puck by the Cadets. Hertwig over to Gallagher. On the backhand over to Kurtz. Moving through the neutral zone. An indirect pass to himself, and now Bennett Rose is going to have to regroup. Bennett Rose started this season as a defenseman. They moved him to forward pretty quickly after the second game in Simsbury. He's actually on the bus ride home from the International Skating Center of Simsbury, Connecticut. That one will be chipped all the way down the length of the ice, but it was over the red line, so no icing for the Tigers. Hertwig in his corner. Now passing it over to Kurtz. Backhand play over to Hertwig again. Nice passing play there between the two. A nice look for Bennett Rose, but he was just too far behind him, so he couldn't catch that one. Almost kept in there by Carson Blockley, but now escapes out to the neutral zone. Taken here by the Cadets. Now looks like an odd man rush. Here's the shot on an off angle. Beautiful save there by Sproul in the shoulder. Off the shot from Jack North in number 4.
Yeah, Ridgefield's getting a little antsy in their own defensive end. I think they're a little surprised with how much time and space they have.
Looks like the Tigers with a beautiful change. Now, nice job by Hertwig to play the puck, and it looks like McNicholas held up there just in time, so it wasn't too many men on the ice. Simonello battling hard for possession. Almost came up with a nice offensive opportunity, but it's taken now by Cole Brewing, one of the captains here for the Cadets. Simonello entering the zone from the right side. He gets hit off the puck there, but a good forecheck will get it back in his possession. Looks like almost a hooking call there. Some fans wanted the call. They didn't get it. Now McNicholas on his forehand, battling hard, still holds possession in the Tigers' offensive corner. Out to Mason Blockley, a fake shot back over to McNicholas. On the wall, here's the shot. Nice save there by Vergara. Off the quick shot from McNicholas from the corner.
Ridgefield making good use of their point men here in the offensive zone. They're able to cycle it back to the point, and they're getting the pass across to the D-man. Just got to put that shot on net and get a rebound here. Vergara stood tall. He's had a couple of shots come from the slot, but he's been there to make the save.
Both goaltenders have been playing very good. Vergara has seen most of the action in this game, as the offense has been a little bit ice-tilted towards the Ridgefield offensive end. But now taken here from the Cadets. Let's see if they can get something going here. They'll enter the offensive zone from the left side, but they will call them offsides. Christian, you like the call?
Yeah, you can see it was just offsides there. The player knew it. He lifted up his right skate, or his left skate there, and to put both of his skates in the zone. So we'll have a face-off right outside the Tigers' end.
7 minutes and 1 second to go in the first period here. Trying to win that puck back was George Avalani, but it's won here by the Cadets. Sproul out of his net to play that one for Mason Blockley. Blockley on the backhand. An indirect pass over to Joey Couch. Couch now trying to get the puck. He'll get it back. He'll hit the red line, passing it over to Avalani. The Cadets will pass it out to Mason Blockley as he makes that interception. Taken by Joey Couch. Beautiful use of the neutral zone. He'll enter from the right side. Here's the shot. It will go off a skate. Nice block there from Mike Coletti. Puck towards the front. Coletti from his own goal line. Behind the net. He'll go off the boards, and it will be down the length of the ice. But it's going to be on net, so it's going to be no icing, because the Tigers are going to have to play it. Blockley reverses the sides, passing it over to Teddy Sproul. A lot of brother tandems today as Carson and Mason Blockley started the game. Here's Simonello now quick on the shot in the slot. And now Breezak with a chance, and that one just goes wide. DeMarco was tied up there right in front on the
Simonello came in with so much speed. He didn't realize that the puck was in his skates there in the slot. Ridgefield almost a chance to go up 1-0.
6 minutes to go in the first period now. Mike Coletti battling with Angelo Simonello, who takes the hit well. But now the net will go off, and we will have a face-off in the Cadets zone. 5 minutes, 53 seconds in the first.
Yeah, Simonello is a guy who plays with a lot of speed. He comes in through the neutral zone here and gets a really good chance, and that puck actually never makes it to the goal. Fumbled around in front for a while, but Ridgefield never able to get a really good shot on net.
Yeah, it was a good job by Ian Breezak to kind of whack at it, but it just went wide as Jack DeMarco. It looks like he was tied up there in the far post. And now back to the play. Teddy Sproul with the shot. That one will go wide. Caseman comes down with the pinch. He'll try to play some offensive puck with it. And now it's off towards the opposite side. And the boards, it will not be icing as Teddy Sproul has a play on that one. Over to Hertwig on the wrap. That one will be played up in the air. It'll hit the netting, and it will be a stoppage of play. 5 minutes, 31 seconds to go.
Yeah, just about 10 minutes down here in this first period, and if you told St. Joe's that the score was going to be tied at this point in the game, I think they would have taken that up to this point. They've had actually a couple of good chances as they've been throwing everything they get in the offensive zone to the middle of the net there. So we'll see. Maybe they can pot one first.
Yeah, I think you got to credit St. Joe's on their defense as well. The Tigers have spent a lot of time in the offensive zone, and actually their puck movement has looked really good. They've gotten around that defenseman, but now here are the Tigers entering the offensive zone from the center. Gallagher will play it into some open ice. Stolen here by Bennett Rose. Here's the shot. It will go wide off the stick of the Cadet player. Looks like 22. And Sergio will now play it out to the neutral zone. Nice pass over to 14 and Henry Silberger, and that one will go wide.
That's a very potent chance. It's been all Tigers recently, but that was a very nice shot from St. Joe's.
Jack North now in the corner. Taken here by Jake Kurtz. Good defense, but now very good forecheck from captain and Cole Brewing. Brewing on the forehand, passing it out to Mitchell. Here's the shot. A big rebound. The shot, and what a save by Sproul as it just goes wide off the bag.
Best chance of the game comes for St. Joe's there on the backhand rebound. They have had a number of chances. You could see it there, rebound, and just unable to bury it there on the backhand.
Yeah, really nice job by Sproul. Staying large at the top of the crease, sticking out that pad. And really, Jack North had a really good opportunity there, number 4 for St. Joe's. He should have had that one. And the Tigers break a sweat as the faceoff will be in their own zone. 4 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the first. Faceoff won here by Simonello. Looks like a 2-on-1 here for the Tigers. McNicholas on the right side, on the forehand, holding the puck back out to Simonello. Here's the shot. It will just go wide. Simonello out to Mason Blockley, and his shot will be blocked, and now it's an odd man rush here for the Cadets. They'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. A nice move towards the middle for Brewing. Nice save there as the South Boss swipes it up with the glove And he'll get a stoppage of play. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first. Nice save there from Andrew Sproul.
Boy, what chances at both ends. A little bit of a situation where there's too many cooks in the kitchen for Ridgefield, and then it turns up right the other way for St. Joe's, and that's a really good chance saved by Sproul.
You know, it's a really good look there from McNicholas to pass it over to Simonello. Very nice play. As the pass from Walsh will go over to Avalani. Beautiful puck movement there, and Joey Couch just hits the crossbar as the goaltender was well out of his net. It would have been a goal there. Tipped on net, will just go wide. Now George Avalani below the goal line, trying to play it towards the middle, and a beautiful shot there from Joey Couch. But that one just hits the crossbar. It looks like it might be a matching penalty. Avalani might go to the box here with number 2 in Sam Ciccone. He's arguing his case. But it looks like both players will go to the box, and it will be 5-on-5. So what a play there.
That puck went off the 90-degree. That went off a couple of pipes and out, and there was a lot of net on that right side.
Very nice shot there from Joey Couch. Just not nice enough, and it looks like they were going to put the finishing touches on that beautiful passing play between the third unit of forwards here for the Tigers. They will get a change as Simonello will be in the center of Ian Breezak and Jack DeMarco. As Couch and Walsh, who actually just made that beautiful play. It is matching call. 3 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the first period. Still the score remains tied, knotted up at 0. Simonello trying to win that face-off. It's actually won by freshman forward and number 44, Ethan Burr. That puck will be sent down the length of the ice, and it will be an icing against the Cadets.
Yeah, St. Joe's is really quick to get rid of the puck right now. As soon as they get it, they think they don't have any time at all, and they're just winging it, whether that be across the ice or all the way down. We've seen a number of icings on them so far. Tigers have a little bit more time and space, and they've been able to make some plays that way.
Now the face-off in the Cadets zone. Quick shot off the face-off there from Mason Blockley. Now passing towards the middle, where Ian Breezak is fighting for possession. Good back check here by Angelo Simonello. He's looking for blood as he hits a player into the boards. What a shot there on number 21 in Ryan Sergio.
Yeah, that one came right in front of us. You can really hear the impact on the glass.
Ian Breezak now entering the zone from the right side. He'll fake this shot. He'll now still have possession. The backhanded pass over to Mason Blockley, but he realizes he has to get back to the goal line. Almost kept in there by Blockley. Now looks like Cole Brewing on the one-on-one against Caseman. The JV defenseman trying to get a stick on that one. Beautiful pad stop there from Andrew Sproul. Timmy Gallagher now getting a stick on that one.
What a chance that was for Brewing. And he got in there and had a really good shot, but Sproul was better, came up with a save.
Beautiful kick stop there just at the last second to keep that puck out. Andrew Sproul's brother, Teddy, in the corner now below the goal line for the Tigers. In their own defensive zone, he's going to reverse the side. Moving it over to Caseman. Braden Caseman in his first varsity game. Beautiful reverse side. He'll now pass it out to Craig Hertwig, who will now move it to Bennett Rose. Very fast play here for the Tigers. Bounce pass into open ice where Gallagher will actually win the puck battle, so very nice play there from the Tigers. Hertwig now holding possession on the forehand. He'll cycle that down low for Gallagher. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first period. Taken here by, looks like number 12 in Mike Coletti. He's below the goal line now. It looks like Grant Seward will pick that one up for the Cadets. Taken here from St. Joe's, number 20. And Matt Sikasani will play that down low for the Cadets. That's Caseman now. He'll hit the boards trying to pass out to Will Britton on the far side there.
It's a couple of touches there for Caseman in his first varsity appearance. He's been good.
Beautiful play there from Teddy Sproul in the neutral zone. The shot will hit off a body and go wide. McNicholas now. Can't get a hold of that puck. Taken here. Almost stolen here from Simonello in the offensive zone. Now Will Britton will get possession. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. As he'll get that one in deep. It looks like he's wincing after that play.
Yeah, you saw Seward was just going for blood there. Just trying to take off the head of Will Britton.
Now on the far side, half wall. McNicholas will come out with the puck battle. On the forehand. Moves it out to the point. Carson Blockley with a shot. Goes off over to McNicholas. Pass over the slot. And Simonello lets that one-timer rip. Kept in there by Carson Blockley at the point. They will do so again, but the St. Joe's Cadets able to get it out to the red line, where Simonello will slap that one in quickly. Taken back by St. Joe's here. First play by Kurtz. But the Cadets still on the puck. 1 minute to go in the first period. Looks like Clayton Walsh passing it out to Ryan McNicholas. Some action behind the play as McNicholas will get a shot off, and it looks like number 16, And John Charbonneau and Angelo Simonello were tied up. McNicholas on the forehand, passing it over, a beautiful pass over for Bennett Rose with 35 seconds to go in the first. Score remains 0-0. Now Carson Blockley keeps it in deep. Walsh can't keep up with that pass. Jake Kurtz now from his own defensive end on the forehand. Moving quickly now through the neutral zone. Enters the zone from the left side. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Hertwig now hit hard, and he never really had possession of the puck. There will be a penalty against the Cadets, and it will be an interference call. The Tigers will get the first man advantage of this game. Only 11.9 seconds to work in the first period. Unless they can score and negate the power play, they will be having the man advantage to start the second.
Yeah, and assuming the Tigers don't score on the 11 seconds they have left, I think they're going to wish that they had one in this first period. They've had a number of chances, but St. Joe's can say the same thing. They've had a number of chances on their end. Let's see if the Tigers can make good on this power play here late in the first.
Now, captain for the Cadets, number 8, Caden Mitchell, will go to the penalty box. 2 minutes for interference against Craig Hertwig, who took the hit to make the play. He's now out in the power play. That's this first unit of Tigers for the power play. It looks like it's Mason Blockley on the top of the 1-3-1 with Hertwig and Gallagher on his wings. Gallagher plays it back to Blockley. Blockley over to Hertwig. He is now going to walk. And a beautiful blocker save there by Vergara. Here's a quick shot. Almost at before the buzzer. Nice shot by Blockley with his head up to get the shot on net. It will just go wide, and we will go into the first intermission. 0-0 tie. Christian, what'd you see?
A couple of good chances there for Ridgefield to end the period. They've got the momentum on the power play right now, but I think they've got to be a little bit upset with the chances that they gave up in their own defensive end. Remember, they're playing New Canaan next. New Canaan beat this team 8-1. Ridgefield remembers that, and they're going to see what they can do in the second period.
Yeah, you know, I saw a lot of offensive prowess from both teams. It looked like the Cadets were actually playing up to their level here, and the Tigers playing a very solid game of hockey on both sides of the puck, and the Tigers are too. It just can't really crack the goaltenders here. You got to give credit to Sproul and Vergara.
Yeah, Tigers just have to keep at it and put shots on net, get pucks in deep, all the little things that Gallagher will be telling them at the intermission. I don't think they're playing a bad hockey game. I don't think either of these two teams are playing a bad hockey game. So 0-0 your score, more action to come in the second period.
Yeah, absolutely. Stick around, stay tuned for second period of play. We're going to get a quick ice cut and clean up the ice from the first period of action, and we will be back. Tigers and Cadets tied up at 0-0. Stick around, stay tuned for second period action. And fans, welcome back. So the Tigers will start this second period on the power play. 1 minute and 49 seconds to go on the man advantage here for the Tigers. Let's see if they can do something with that. Christian.
Let's see if the Tigers can break this seal. That's what this game needs right now. With no scoring in the first, I'm starting to doze off a little bit here, Michael. I don't know. No, I'm just playing with you here. This is good hockey. Ridgefield needs this win badly. They should not be dozing off. I'll tell you what, if they are not here to play in this second period, then they should just go home because this is a game they need to win.
Definitely. I think, with the powerhouse in the FCX division and New Canaan, as they won the FCX against the Tigers last year, beating this Cadets team last time out for the Cadets, 8-1. I mean, the Tigers are going to have to make a storm. Last year the Tigers lost in overtime, 3-2, or I think it was 3-2 in overtime at the Danbury Ice Arena, the Patriot Rink, in overtime in this FCAC Finals against New Canaan. I mean, if they're going to want to have to compete with that team again in that stage, they're going to have to, show what they can do against these lower opponents.
And the Tigers have had time. They've had time with the puck in their own defensive end, and they've had the ability to break the puck out. I think that they can sustain enough pressure in this second period to score 3 or 4 goals, and that's got to be the goal for them, especially with a power play to start. It should be Simonillo out there on the power play. Let's look for him to get hot.
Now, I think he's on the second power play unit. The Tigers are going to be starting their first unit here. 15 minutes. This second period will be face-off here at the center ice. The Tigers and the Cadets still knotted up at 0. The Tigers are on the man advantage. Let's see what can happen. Here's the face-off. It's won back by the Tigers. Nice face-off there from Bennett Rose, as Mason Blockley's going to have to get started and regroup in the neutral zone. Gallagher hitting the red line, dumping it in deep on the rack. Kurtz takes the pickup. Mason Blockley at the point, goes over to Hertwig. Hertwig's going to wrap that puck all the way towards the near boards here and in the corner for Timmy Gallagher. Played here by the Cadets back. The Tigers will get it at the point. Mason Blockley on the backhand. Will wrap the puck again. Switching the side over for Craig Hertwig. Hertwig back over for Blockley. Here's the one-time opportunity. Tipped wide and over the net. Kurtz trying hard for it. It's usually Blake Schlapbach in that position. He's sick today. Blockley down low to Gallagher. Gallagher, an indirect pass back over to Blockley. He'll walk the line. He'll fire, and that one will be blocked by his own teammate, Bennett Rose. Looks like a man advantage here for the Cadets. As now the pass towards the middle. Sproul just gets a tip on that. It will be stopped. 45 seconds to go in this man advantage. Blockley passing it over to Kurtz. It will go over his stick, and it will be an icing against the Tigers.
Yeah, a little unfortunate on the icing there, but just an odd man rush. Short-handed there for St. Joe's as they rush back the other way. Pretty good scoring chance, actually, and they've had a number of them in this game. Good job by Sproul staying alert there on the P.
Yeah, you know, the Tigers were in the offensive zone. They had things getting set, and they had a lot of opportunities there for shots. They only got a couple, and only one hit the net. Most of them were blocked and went over the net. So let's see if the Cadets can capitalize on the faceoff being all the way down to the Tigers' end. It's been a good penalty kill from them so far. McNicholas now moves it over to Blockley. Blockley staying out for both power play units here. He's going to get hit off the puck as he entered the zone from the left side. Simonello trying to lay off a big hit, but the Cadets will get rid of the puck before he can do so. Dean Scully at the point. Looks like this Tiger power play running the overload. McNicholas back over to Blockley. Blockley over to McNicholas. On the wall. Here's the shot. It will go wide and over the net. Dean Scully now, just 5 seconds to go on this Tigers power play. As you can hear from Andrew Sproul's stick. Walking, faking the shot, now firing. That one will go wide for Blockley, and it's now even strike hockey 5 on 5 with 13 minutes to go here in the second. Simonello, the puck at his feet. Cadets able to get it out to the neutral zone, but it's intercepted here from Blockley. Now Dean Scully. He's going to keep possession and he'll hit the red line, but actually he was behind it, so it's going to be an icing on the Tigers.
Yeah, you know, you just got to take a couple extra steps there and hit the red line before you get that one deep. Power play for Ridgefield comes up empty there. All in all, though, I don't think they should be that upset with the way they moved the puck in the offensive zone. They did give up the 2-on-1 odd man rush the other way, but other than that, we just got to break the seal here, Tigers.
Now the Cadets with the face-off win, but quickly snuffed out there by Carson Blockley. Blockley now is going to enter the offensive zone from the right side. Here's the shot. The shot will go off the pads and into the corner. Caden Mitchell on the backhanded try. Indirect pass all the way out. And now Sproul's going to come out of his net. He'll now pass it over. It's stolen there from Brewing. Brewing now for the Cadets in the offensive zone. Gets a forehand on it, taken back by the Tigers. Now Walsh will hit the red line, dumping it deep. First player on that is Joey Couch. Couch the backhanded try over to Avalani, and his shot will be stopped there.
Great job on Couch there, getting in on the forecheck. He was able to center the puck up there and actually put up a good shot on net. Vergara, though, for the Cadets has been perfect, as has Sproul for the Tigers. Both goaltenders pitching a shutout early.
And the face-off won by the Tigers. Here's the shot from Teddy Sproul. Will go off the back end. Braden Kaseman now making the pinch. He's now deep in the offensive zone. It looks like Timmy Gallagher will take up his position. They're now going to reverse. Backhanded try to cycle the puck from Hertwig over to Gallagher. Nice job from him to get on the puck, stealing it from Caden Mitchell. Teddy Sproul, fakey walking the line, and a nice play there on the forecheck there from Ryan Serkio.
Thought that could have been an icing there as St. Joe's cleared it the whole length, but it was a bit of a chip play there, and a good one at that to stymie the offensive rush for Ridgefield.
Looks like the Tigers now. Gallagher will get it in the offensive zone. Caden Mitchell trying to get it out. Good pinch there from Teddy Sproles, and the puck will bounce into the Tiger.
Yeah, I think Sproul's going to wish he finished his hit there right in front of his Tiger bench. That would have gotten the boys going if he finishes his check there, stepping up on the offensive blue line.
Defenseman out for the Tigers. It's Dean Scully in 23 and 19. Mason Blockley. The Tigers in black going left to right under the screen. The Cadets will win that faceoff. Henry Silberger hitting the red line, dumping it in deep. Sproul out of his net again. They'll play it down for Mason Blockley, but it's Silberger who will get the puck on first. Ian Breezak through the offensive zone through the middle on the backhand now. He'll hit the red line. Still holding possession, trying to make a one-handed pass over to George Avalani. It's kept in here by the Tigers. Quickly escapes out to the neutral zone. DeMarco trying to move it over to Avalani, but it looks like he just passed into open ice on his wing. Good forecheck here from Avalani, now taken here for the Tigers. Tigers passing over to Lockley, who was playing down low as the defenseman joining the rush. Looks like DeMarco ties up his man, and the Tigers will get back to work. Avalani in the corner, he's the first player on it. Cycle down low. DeMarco now in the front of the net, battling with Jack North. Nice pinch there from Lockley to get it over to Breezak. Here's the shot. That one will go wide. Good tip chance there for George Avalani. It looks like Avalani and Breezak are going to go to the bench.
Yeah, good shift for Avalani there. Gets in on the forecheck there and starts a very good offensive chance for Ridgefield. Puck's now just leaving the offensive zone for them.
Simonello regrouping with the Tigers in the neutral zone. Looks like Lockley's going to hit the red line and dump it in deep. On that puck is the Cadets. And that one will go off the glass structure there. That shot! And a nice save there by Vergara on the shot from McNicholas at the top of the circle. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the second period. Score remains tied 0-0.
Yeah, good shots on there from Ridgefield there. They've had the better offensive sustained pressure. But again, both teams have had chances here. And it's still a 0-0 ball game. So if you're Ridgefield right now, you got to be a little bit upset that anything can still happen here. But you got to keep the pressure up here, and hopefully Simonello can do that on this shift.
Simonello will win that face-off. Play it back for Carson Blockley. He'll walk the shot off, and the rebound in the slot for McNicholas, and that one can't be picked up in time. Now Kurtz on the back end in the neutral zone, regrouping for the Tigers. Carson Blockley off the boards in the indirect pass taken by the Cadets, and now back in Blockley's possession. Looks like an interception here in the neutral zone for the Cadets. Here's the shot, nice save there from Sproul. Batted off into the corner. The shot off the stick from Mason Stobel. Stobel now below the goal line. Good forecheck here. And great defense from Jake Kurtz to get him off the puck. Now McNicholas from his wing. Whiffs on that pass. Now taken here by St. Joe's. He'll stretch the zone, but it will hit a Tiger skate, so no icing as it goes down the length of the ice. Good back check here from Jake Kurtz. Now in front of the net, and it will bounce up and off a couple sticks, and now Simonello will come away with it. With speed through the neutral zone. He'll enter the offensive zone. Here's the shot, and that one will rip wide. Gallagher now passing it over to McNicholas. That one's too hard for him. No icing as it went off a Tiger stick. And the rest of the Tiger forwards will complete the change. Now Kaseman over to Teddy Sproul. Back to Kaseman. Good reverse side. 9 minutes to go in the second. Kaseman to open ice. Bennett Rose almost had that one. It will be an icing against the Cadets. Face off back down to the St. Joe's zone.
Yeah, not a bad result there from Kaseman, who was trying to make a stretch pass to Simonello there, who had a good shift there. And I'll tell you what, Ridgefield has had a bunch of good chances now in the second period.
Face off to the right of Vergara in the St. Joe's zone. 8 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the second period. Bennett Rose will win that one back from the help with Hertwig, and a nice shot saved by the blocker again. Shot from Dean Scully. It will hit the outside post and stay out. Now Bennett Rose down low to Hertwig. Hertwig now in a puck battle. Stolen back here from Caden Mitchell, captain of this Cadets team. He now has speed coming through the neutral zone. Head towards the center. The puck will now end up in the corner of the Tiger zone. Teddy Sproul on the forehand. He'll get hit off the puck there from Caden Mitchell and now passed towards the front for Burr. And it will go up and out of play as it hit the netting. 8 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah, Ridgefield doing a good job in their own defensive end of getting on St. Joe's when they have the puck. Pucks are coming off quickly, even if it's just a shot to the net, a dangerous area pass. Ridgefield's forcing the issue quick.
And the face-off in the Tigers zone to the right of Andrew Sproul. Tigers defense doing a really good job of keeping them out of that house, or really that slot area in between the hash marks there in the center. So good job by the Tigers keeping the Cadets outside and kind of on the outskirts of the offensive zone. It looks like that was a high sticking there, but the ref didn't catch it.
No, they didn't catch that one.
Couch now, passing it over to Avalani. Very nice neutral zone play here from this third unit of forwards so far in this game. Mason Blockley in to help him out. Kept in by Couch. Here's the shot. It will be tipped wide. Trying to get the puck out is Sergio. Nice hit there from Couch as he knocks Cole Brewing off the puck. Good play by Mason Blockley to get the Cadet forward off possession. And the Tigers will now take it from their own defensive end. Avalani stretching the play out for Clayton Walsh, who will hit the red line and dump it in deep. Vergara out of his net, can't handle that one cleanly, and Joey Couch is on the forecheck and just blocked off that one by Ryan Sergio. Taken here by Timmy Gallagher. Really nice play, and it looks like no offsides as you know, the Tigers here on their offensive change is in the offensive zone. It looks like that definitely should have been an offside, but the referees missed it. Good forecheck here from Bennett Rose on the half wall. 2 players from each side battling for it. It goes out to Dean Scully. He'll put a backhanded indirect pass over to Hertwig. Hertwig back out to Gallagher. Here's the shot. Nice block there from Caden Mitchell. Very nice eat. And a beautiful play to keep the Tigers out of the scoring opportunity and off of the board. Scully now hitting the glass, and now we'll get out to Bennett Rose. Looks like a 2-on-1 here for the Tigers. Rose over to Hertwig. Hertwig now holding back over to Rose, and that one will go wide and past his stick. Gallagher with a nice hit there. Good forecheck here for the Tigers once again. Looks like Hertwig down low. Gallagher in to help him out on the forehand. Now moves it over to his defenseman, Jake Kurtz. Nice slap there from number 7, Ryan Thompson, to get the puck out for the Cadets. It will go all the way down the length of the ice, but it will not be an icy.
Yeah, game's moving at NHL speed there for a couple of shifts as the puck's going back and forth.
And it looks like a player is a little bit shaken up after that Simonello hit. Whenever Simonello hits, he's looking for blood, but it usually is clean, and that one was definitely clean again. McNicholas now holding possession of the forehand. He's going to enter the offensive zone from the right side, still holding possession. Very patient here now. Around the outskirts of the offensive zone. Will now drop it off for his defenseman, Carson Blockley. Here's the shot, tipped on net, and the rebound is got wide by Will Britton. Near side corner. Can't get the puck out is the Cadets, and now tipped down on net. It looks like a high sticking, though, from Will Britton.
I can't believe that's the high stick they call.
And that was close.
That one was a lot closer than the one that was down here by us.
Definitely.
But Ridgefield has had a lot of good chances now. 5 minutes, 54 seconds to go here in the second period. And you can see there on a replay, that's very close, but probably a good call on the high stick.
Yeah, you know, I think they got to call that one because it's on an offensive opportunity right in front of the goal. In the neutral zone, I guess you can give them a little bit of slack there, but they definitely should have called the high sticking. 5 minutes, 54 seconds as Christian in the second period here. Face-off will go all the way down into the Ridgefield end, into the right of Andrew Sproul. Won by the Cadets. A spin-around shot there from Bruin will go wide. Now Will Britton will beat his man off into the puck. He'll move it over to McNicholas. McNicholas will hit the red line, and he'll just whiff on that shot. Kurtz moving it over to Blockley. Will Britton will tip that on down the length of the ice, but now taken here and intercepted by Blockley. Carson Blockley trying to mirror his brother's play, and Mason, who's been really solid this season. Stolen here from the Cadets. Beautiful play on the ground there from 22 and Blockley. Simonello now. He'll hit the glass and he'll get it out, and it looks like it's kicked right to his teammate's stick, and Ryan McNicholas is going to enter the offensive zone from the right side. Now cuts back to the middle. The backhanded try is wide. Looks like Simonello almost caught up with that one. Good pinch here from Braden Kaseman, JV call up here, wearing number 4 for the Tigers. Simonello back towards the middle. A pass over to Britton, and it's on net, and now jumping on that puck is Britton. It looks like it was covered up. Christian, what did you see there?
Yeah, Britton hesitated at first because he didn't want to, but he saw the puck was available there and went for it. I think it was just a little bit late in getting back to it.
Not sure if there's a penalty. It looks like McNicholas is skating a little bit past the bench, and yes, he's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, he did. He did jab at the glove, but it was only because the puck was available for a second. That's a tough call there.
Yeah, you know, I'm not really even sure. Will Britton was the man kind of hacking away at the goaltender. Not sure why McNicholas was called in the penalty.
Yeah, McNicholas, like I said, he tried to hold up at first because he didn't want to slash at the goaltender's glove, but it was available for him for a second, and by the time he's going to make the decision to actually go for it, goaltender covers it back up, and we have ourselves a St. Joe's power play, their first of the night.
Now 2 minutes for goaltender interference, I guess you could call it, or maybe it was a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct. 4 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the second period. We will hear it from the PA announcer. He's going to be booming on the microphone soon. The Cadets will go to work on the power play. Running a 1-3-1. Here's the shot. It will go wide, and Clayton Walsh just got a little spook from that shot. Here's the shot. It will be blocked before getting towards the net. Now Sproul makes a nice save, putting it off into the corner. 2 minutes for roughing, the PA announcer gives us. Thank you very much for that call. Now Cole Brewing back up to the point. Ciccone, here's the shot, and that one goes all the way through the traffic, but just not on net. Nice play by Caden Mitchell in his own corner, now towards the front. And that one over for Brewing. Brewing now leaves it for Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell back up to Ciccone. Ciccone lines up and fires. A nice block again from Clayton Walsh. That one will be shipped down the length of the ice. minute to go, or I guess a minute and 5 to go on the St. Joe's power play.
Yeah, Ridgefield very well coached on their penalty kill, staying home in their box, and it makes me believe that it was a roughing minor. It must have been after the play in that scrum for McNicholas.
Definitely. And now a very nice play from Cole Bruin. He'll now slip and hit the referee. We're hoping he's okay, but now it looks like an odd man rush here for the penalty killers and the Tigers. Now Simonello, beautiful toe drag, and now a great job by Vergara to come out of his net and play that one and stop Simonello on the breakaway. Looks like Cole Bruin, number 23, one of the captains, was a little bit slow to get up there. Nice save there from Sproles. He plays off into the corner. 30 seconds to go on the power play. A weak shot sent off towards the front of the net of the Tigers zone. Now Simonello will go to work again. Onto the offensive zone from the left side. A big slap shot, and as he takes the hit, he makes a nice shot on net. It looks like both players hit the ground. Exciting play there. Nice stop there from Vergara to cover up for his stoppage of play. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the second.
Boy, Ridgefield had a really good chance off of a tripping there. I think he just slipped in his own offensive zone, and Ridgefield was sprung the other way on an odd man rush. And then, a good save there by Vergara, though. He stayed in it the whole way.
Yeah, I think if Simonello had a little bit more energy, I think he could have brought it back towards the net, but earlier on the play, he had been on the breakaway, and Vergara came out again. It was a very nice save there, kind of just forcing himself at the top of the crease and just lunging at the player. Here's the shot off the face-off. Beautiful save, and now a rebound out in front, cleared by the Cadets. Now a 2-on-2 the other way. St. Joe's entering the zone, the offensive zone from the left side. They'll now hold the four-handed pressure here, and the Tigers will try to get the puck back. They do so as Timmy Gallagher gets it. Now passing it out to Bennett Rose as they get off, and now it's 5-on-5 even strength. Here's Rose with the shot, and a nice save there from Vergara.
Boy, Vergara's just in the right spot. He's just been letting these pucks hit him. And on that last play, he really made a diving effort to break up that play from Ridgefield, who, like I said, in this second period, they've had the better chances.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, even on that power play that the Cadets had, they never really were set, and when they were, it was only for about 30 seconds, and all their shots went wide. The Tigers, I think, had better offensive pressure on their penalty kill than the Cadets did on their power play.
I think both these teams wish that we were playing with soccer goals today.
I think so. It would have been a lot easier to break the score here. Vergara standing on his head, as he's seen a lot of shots so far. Herwig, below the goal line, gets hit hard, but he bounces right back up as he took the hit there from Brady Kellogg. Trying to get back on the back check there is Bennett Rose. Nice stick on him. Mike Coletti now tries to get it on net. Teddy Sproul over to Kurtz. Trying to stretch the zone. He'll now take it from his own end over to Hertwig, and now he'll slap that in over for Gallagher. Will be offsides. So the face-off right outside the St. Joe zone.
Some chippy stuff there with Timmy Gallagher there as he was just offsides. It looks like he's going to be the call. But yeah, both these teams are definitely hitting hard tonight.
Yeah, I think it's gotten more chippy and chippy as the game goes on. It stays locked up at the 0-0 score. Let's see if the Tigers can answer here. They almost had a good offensive opportunity with Simonello winning the face-off forward, but now he gets on the back check and wins that back for the Tigers. And now move it over to Will Britton, and that one will go over his stick, and now back over to the Cadets. Taken by Simonello, stolen back by Burr. Now a shot there from Cole Brewing, and will hit Kurtz's skate, and now he'll collect the puck into his defensive end. Britton now holding possession. He'll now turn that one over to the Cadets. The shot will be tipped. Cole Brewing in the corner. Fight for possession on the half wall here. The Tigers in their defensive zone, pinned up a little bit, can't get the puck out. Minute 35 to go in the second period.
And a chippy game like this, Michael, I think favors the Cadets.
Oh, man, look at that!
Brewing
Penalty
coming.
He took the head off Teddy Sproul with an elbow. That was a really high hit. And it looks like they tried to hit Will Britton with another one. Teddy Sproul really slow to get up here. But Bruin will go to the box 2 minutes, at least, for the very high head contact on Teddy Sproul.
Yeah, dangerous collision there. You're seeing it on the replay. Player down on a knee.
That was a really high hit there from Bruin. He's actually arguing his case towards the refs, but that definitely was a dirty play in the neutral zone. But good job from Teddy Sproul to skate that one off.
Let's see what's happening here.
Looks
What's
like
the call?
Bruin actually is getting taken off the ice. He's heading towards the board there. He's shaking his head. It looks like he's actually going to get kicked out of this game.
I'm thinking
2 and 10. It looks like a game misconduct.
We may have a 5-minute non-releasable penalty here.
Yeah, we're going to check. It looks like the head coach here for the Cadets not really happy with the call, but it's definitely the right one as he came up real high on that play. And Teddy Sproul just got popped. It looks like his head came off there. And good on him to skate that one off and get back to his bench. But Cole Bruin, one of the captains here for the Cadets, goes through the door. And now he's off the ice, and he will not return this game. Looks like they'll fill the box. Not sure who will take his place. It looks like it's number 19, Ed Eisenman.
As that play was happening, I was actually just getting ready to say that a chippy game actually favors St. Joe's because the puck sort of becomes a hot potato, and players want to get the puck off their tape faster than they normally would. But when you see a play like that, that is devastating collision there, and we hope that he's all right.
Yeah, it looks like Teddy Sproul, it took a while for him to get up, and it looks like they're kind of running him concussion protocol. That's another Tiger defenseman that may be down here, and that would be big for the Cadets.
I think what you worry about is the collision to the head and neck area there, most of all.
Yeah, Teddy Sproul came hard down there. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, 5-minute major, and that's a game misconduct, so he's going to have to miss the next game as well. So like Christian said, non-releasable penalty here. The Tigers will be on the man advantage for 5 minutes. Let's see if they can crack this score. Hertwig now on the backhand. Seeing if he can make this game 1-0. Mason Blockley back over to Hertwig. Hertwig over to Blockley. He'll now walk. He'll fire, and that one's on net. Tipped pass. Gallagher backhanded play over to Hertwig. Hertwig holding. Pass over to Bennett Rose. Now a rebound in front of the net. Big save by Vergara. Another try for Gallagher, and he will come on top of that one for a stoppage of play. Dog pile in front of the net as fists are flying.
Still going.
And you were saying this game is getting chippy. I mean, right there. You can see the evidence.
Yeah, you can hear the yelling here from the crowd. Both these parents, both these fan bases, a little bit charged up right now with under a minute to go in the second period. There's still 4 minutes to go on this power play for Ridgefield. And this is a scrum in front of the net. This is the way that Ridgefield has been scoring their goals this year. Grinding in front of the net, getting rebounds in.
And it looks like there will be a penalty to the Cadets, so they will be down 5-on-3 for at least 2 minutes. Wow. Or not
no
really
excuses
at least
now.
The maximum 2 minutes. Looks like Avalani's not going to the box either. So it will be 5-on-3. St. Joe's parents not too happy about the call. I thought it would have been a matching call there, as there were a lot of players in that scrum.
You can hear the what's coming from the crowd here. St. Joe's, they are not happy about this. 5-on-3 coming up. And this is going to be for a full 2 minutes, assuming that Ridgefield doesn't score. Again, under a minute to go.
Yep, there's
in the
Hertwig
second
going to the box.
Oh, nope. Yep, here he goes. You're exactly right, Michael.
But it still looks like it's 5-on-3. We're not sure, though. Could be a matching. Looks like it should have been a matching. Some claps over from the St. Joe's parents as they saw the Ridgefield player get in the box there. So we're unsure if it's going to be 5-on-3 or 5-on-4 here. Five on 4, the referee calls from the penalty box, so they're going to need one more player to complete this line here of penalty killers for the Cadets. Looks like St. Joe's coach calling for the referee to be consistent, call both sides and call it fair. Nope, 5-on-3 actually now it stays, but there's the fourth player. And number 11 in Mason Stobel. Looks like Simonello in to take the face-off.
Are you ready to play some hockey here?
Oh, I think so. A lot of waiting around so far. McNicholas over to Scully, and that one's taken here from the Cadets.
That's the second time
in the neutral zone. Blockley back over to Scully. 45 seconds to go in the second period. Scully's going to enter the offensive zone from the right side. Still holding possession. Backhanded try over for Simonello. Simonello. Cheeky little pass there to Blockley. Blockley over to Scully. Scully now. Across the zone. Over for Will Britton. Gets in here for Simonello. Slap shot. That one will go wide all the way back out to Scully's stick at the point. 25 seconds to go in the second period. 4 minutes to go in the man advantage here for the Tigers. Blockley walking, fiery, and that one will go just wide. The Tigers have taken so many shots that have just not hit the net. Now just 10 seconds to go as Will Britton's pass to Blockley will go errant. Scully now, he's going to hit the red line and dump it in deep, and he only had 3 seconds left. Britton passes back to Blockley, will get a quick shot on net, but there's the buzzer right before it can even get to the hash marks. This score is still tied 0-0. Neither team has cracked the scoring. It's really knotted up here, Christian.
St. Joseph 0, Ridgefield 0.
Yeah, you can hear the PA announcer there.
St. Joseph 3, Ridgefield 9.
I was interested to hear how many shots Ridgefield had. They ended up having 9. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be a big third period for them. Probably a good time for a break for both of these teams, as it was getting very chippy towards the end of that period.
Yeah, I think in the locker rooms, neither team is going to be too happy about that. I think coming out in this third, I think St. Joe's will definitely be fired up for a third period here. They're going to be excited to get to go and try to go out and win this game, as they're still locked up at 0 here in the second period going into the third. Tigers will have 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go on their power play, and that is... they're going to have that for the full 3 minutes, 39 seconds, even if they score, because it was a major.
Let's give a lot of credit to Vergara on the Cadets. Let's give a lot of credit to Sproul on the Tigers. Both the goaltenders have stopped everything that's come their way, and I know one of them is going to be looking for the shutout tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I think both these goalies deserve the shutout. Let's see if which team can provide their team with a goal.
Is that like a no-hitter where you can't say it? Are you not supposed to say it?
I don't think you are, but we're announcers, and the announcer's curse is a real thing. I'm not sure if we'll break the curse for St. Joe's or Ridgefield here.
Well, listen, if I can do anything to create some scoring in this game, I will. So,
absolutely.
Both these goaltenders going for the shutout. I'm going for it again.
And, we mentioned earlier, and you guys saw that they had the warm-ups before the ice was cut. This is definitely a professional field, but not on the offensive side of the puck. Definitely on the defensive end, and the goaltenders, by all means, keeping the puck out on all of the chances that they have had in the offensive zones for both teams.
And here comes the Zamboni driver again for the final time tonight, and let's hope he has his best run of the night. Get these boys a nice fresh cut of ice for the third period. I hope everybody sticks around for it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen the Zamboni driver 3 times today, and so far he hasn't been great. But it looks like the Tigers and the Cadets are back very shortly after the ice cut here. 0-0 from the Sports Center in Connecticut, in Shelton, Connecticut. St. Joe's 0, Tigers 0. Stick around, stay tuned for third period action. We're going to get this game wrapped up here in the last period of play. At least another 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Face off one back for Gallagher in the neutral zone. The Tigers will regroup. They are on the man advantage, as stated prior. Gallagher on the far side. He'll now hit Bennett Rose, who's going to hit the red line and dump it in deep.
The Tigers running with four forwards on the power play here to try to work that cycle and that overload. Not going to work if you don't get it in.
Sproul out of his net. Play that one out to Bennett Rose. Gallagher back to Mason Blockley. He'll kick that one over to Jake Kurtz. And now the Tigers will go to work. 14 minutes, 25 seconds to go. A nice job by the Cadets to get it in deep again.
That's exactly what they want to do on the penalty kill, is ice that puck as much as they can. And they've killed already a minute here in the third period.
And you can hear Coach Sean Gallagher, who's coached this Tigers team for over 15 years, barking some orders at his players, and hopefully his players will take note of that. Now Couch below the goal line and behind the net, holding possession. Back out to the point for Mason Blockley. Blockley, an indirect pass over for Gallagher. Gallagher at the top of the circle, now passing it over to Rose. Rose walks, fires, and that one will be blocked by Caden Mitchell. Cadets able to get it out. That one will go all the way down the length of the ice, past Mason Blockley's stick.
I know the Tigers like to work that overload in the corner there, but what they need to do is continue to do what they just did, which is stretch the offensive zone wing to wing and open up some chances there.
Blockley passing it back to Simonello. It looks like Scully can't pinch fast enough there, and the puck will escape out to the neutral zone. In behind the goal of the Tigers. Scully now taking over. On his backhand, gets around his forechecker. Passing it over to Will Britton, who's going to enter the offensive zone from the left side. A Gretzky turn, and he'll now have some room. Passing it over to Simonello. That puck was in the air and a little bit too hard for Simonello to take care of. Now down to 1 minute and 45 to go on this power play here for the Tigers. Blockley does not step on the overload power play here. So the Cadets able to get it down deep all the way in the Tigers zone. A little bit of a miscommunication there from Carson Blockley and Sproul, but they'll still have possession.
We talk all the time, Michael, about gaining momentum by having a good penalty kill. That's exactly what St. Joe's is doing right now.
Nice job by Will Britton to kind of pressure the goaltender there into covering the puck. So the two players who were taking the matching penalties there in Hertwig and number 12 and Mike Coletti will come out of the box. Now just number 19 and Eisenman serving the rest of the 5-minute major, which only has 1 minute and 23 seconds to go on the Tigers power play. 12 minutes, 43 seconds to go in this third period, in the final period of regulation play. I mean, if it stays knotted up, we're going to have to go to another overtime. And that'll be back-to-back
you said it, not me.
overtimes. Looks like Gallagher was taken down there in the offensive zone. Puck battle here below the goal line of the Ridgefield end. Hertwig now coming out of the penalty box will come and play that one. Passing it over to his partner in Timmy Gallagher. Now it looks like Jake Kurtz is offsides, just at the blue line.
You can see him putting his hand on his head there. He was just a step offsides as they were trying to step in with speed there on the power play with 1 minute and 1 second to go right now. Tigers still trying to muster up their first goal of this game.
Cadets are too, as it's 12 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the third. Face-off one here from the Ridgefield Tigers. Still at the red line. A big dump in deep there from Mason Blockley, and now another offside. Bennett Rhodes.
Yeah, you never like to see that back-to-back offsides, but slow the play down if you're Ridgefield here. Think about what you want to do. They've actually been able to set it up, but every time they've taken a shot, St. Joe's has quickly been able to ice it down. It starts with a face-off win here.
12 minutes, 15 seconds to go. The Tigers will win the face-off again. Now Hertwig. He'll fake the dump in again, and now he'll do so. Wraps the puck all the way over towards the other side. Timmy Gallagher with the fake pickup. It'll go all the way back to Blockley. He'll walk the line at the point. Here's the shot. A nice save, and a rebound comes out to Gallagher. It'll go into the corner. Coletti now pinning up his man. Good keep in there. Great from Blockley. Walking the line. He'll now fire the shot. It will go wide again. Hertwig. Get on possession for that one. Very good defense there from number 6. And Grant Seward will get the puck out to the neutral zone. Just 20 seconds to go. And this Tigers man advantage. They've had a power play for the last 5 minutes and have not been able to capitalize.
Listen, the Tigers have a lot of shots on goal, but they have even more shots attempted.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've missed so many shots on this power play. Bennett Rose now passing it back deep into the zone, into the corner for Timmy Gallagher to play with. And now it will be 5-on-5 hockey. Good job by the Cadets to kill it off. Here's the shot from the point. Big save from Vergara and a stoppage of play.
You can hear the Cadets faithful here in the crowd evading that 5-minute non-releasable penalty kill. Tigers were thinking about going up multiple goals when that one was called, and all of a sudden we've got ourselves a 0-0 ball game with 11 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in the third.
It's a yawner, an eye scratcher here at the Sports Center of Connecticut.
But it's really not a yawner, is it, though? I mean, my eyes are wide open and they're glued right now on if the Tigers are going to be able to crack the seal.
It looks like a timeout here from the Cadets. Face off in the St. Joe's zone. It looks like they're going to have to draw something up here. 11 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third period and final period of regulation play.
See, I'm surprised that St. Joe's is the one taking this timeout right now because they had everything. They had the crowd on their side right there. It was loud in this building, and now it's silent. You can hear a pin drop in here. 11 minutes and 15 seconds, like I said, to go.
Now it's funny. This rink has a very, very large kind of range that the volume runs from. It's either really, really quiet like it is now, as we're basically whispering to each other, and then they'll play Let's Get It Started in here by Black Eyed Peas. Fergie will be singing, and it'll be the loudest place you've ever been to.
Well, those are the ebbs and flows of working in a hockey environment here, but I'll tell you what, Michael, this is a real treat here because it can go either way. Ridgefield has to be worried about this, though, right now. They were not supposed to be tied this late in the game, and I said it in the first period. I'm going to say it again now. If you told St. Joe's that they were in a tie game here late, they would have taken that all day.
And you said that really early into the first, and now it's back, and there's that music again as it gets very loud. And now we can have a normal volume conversation. We said that the St. Joe's Cadets would be happy with a tied game early in the first.
I think I said it about 3 minutes in.
I think so. And now it stays that score with about 11 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third period. Avalani in to take the face-off here for the Tigers. That one will be kept in by Scully. He'll try to wrap that puck. Now Couch stops him. Now a big rebound comes out for Avalani. He'll shove it towards the net, and it will be stopped. Caden Mitchell now for the Cadets. Kept in there by Blockley. And taken over here by St. Joe's. Nice hit by Couch in open ice. A clean hit. Beautiful hit as the check was not too high. And it looks like some of the fans on the cadet side don't like the call, but I mean, that's about as clean as a hockey hit gets.
I don't know what he's complaining about with that one. Beautiful hit from Joey Couch. He gets this place rocking, and the Tigers have done this back-to-back games that I've called. Third period hits have been a real momentum getter for them.
10 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third period here. It looks like McNicholas caught a stick high from the goaltender there. Big rebound comes out for Simonello. The backhanded try will go off. Britton now will wrap around try. A nice save from Vergara. I mean, he's got to have it save at least 30 shots here from the Tigers.
Yeah, Vergara's been perfect. I mean, I've been saying it all night, but he's got to get a lot of credit for the way he's played.
Carson Blockley, the shot as he was walking the blue line, was blocked. Now Sproul passing it out to McNicholas. McNicholas back out to Blockley, and that puck will be stopped there from the Cadets. Nice play from St. Joe's. Kept in here from Simonello at the blue line. He'll fire, and that one will be blocked by Caden Mitchell. Will Britton now takes over. He'll now be tripped, no call. I think he just, kind of fell on the ice there, not on the stick of any Cadet player. That one is behind the red line, so it will be icing against the Cadets. Face-off back in the St. Joseph zone. 9 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, St. Joe's needed to ice the puck again. That's been their defensive effort. I mean, that's been their game plan, really. When they get hemmed in, they're just going to ice the puck. It's not like NHL where you can't change after that. So they're going to ice the puck. They're going to get a line change now, and hopefully they can establish something.
Face-off one here from the Tigers as they move it forward. Craig Hertwig going to work below the goal line. Looks like Sproul trying to play it down low. Gallagher on the forecheck with Hertwig. Nice job by Gallagher, and now it will be passed out by number 6 in Grant Seward. Saccone now trying to get it deep, and a nice play by the junior varsity player and Braden Kaseman. And a beautiful show of poise there as he makes the stretch pass out to Bennett Rose. Tigers sprung on a forecheck. Stopped here by Seward. Grant Seward now entering the offensive zone from the left side. Beautiful back check there from Timmy Gallagher. Holding possession. Now taken here back by the Tigers. Hertwig now going the other way. Moving it out for Rose, and it looks like it was a miscommunication on who was going to pick up the puck, and it's an offsides by the Cadets.
A couple of guys got tangled up there in the Ridgefield end, and the player for the Cadets wasn't able to vacate the zone in time. It's going to be an offsides here with 8 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the third.
Now, on that back check I just saw from Timmy Gallagher, I think it struck fear into the Cadets forwards there. I was talking to Danny Rodrigue, the former goalie coach, and current father of the Fairfield Prep goalie, Charlie Rodrigue. He was talking about the relationship that Timmy Gallagher and Sean Gallagher have, and he was talking about how Timmy Gallagher is kind of afraid of his father enough to where he's going to try as hard as he can in these hockey games. Back to the play here as the Tigers on a deep forecheck. A backhanded try from Breezak. Now out in front. DeMarco trying to get in on it, and now it looks like a delayed call. It will be stopped. Penalty now on the Cadets, and the Tigers will go back to the power play. They've had about 7 minutes of power play time in this game.
Are we sure this is on the Cadets here?
I believe it is. Number 4 and Jack North going to the box.
Yeah, Jack North is going to take it. And you know what? It has been very chippy. There's been a lot of that cross-checking, slashing going on right now. Finally, the referees are going to make a minor call here, and the Tigers are going to go back to the power play. Let's see if they can break this seal now.
8 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the third period. Final play, or period of regulation play here at the Sports Center of Connecticut. Bennett Rose in to take the face-off here for the Tigers. It's one back here from Ridgefield. Hertwig now trying to battle with Gallagher to get possession here for the Tigers. Hertwig on the half wall, passing it over to Mason Blockley. He'll fake the shot, move it over to Gallagher on the other side. Gallagher now fires a shot. A big rebound comes up top, and it's now a glove-closed play there from number 8, Caden Mitchell. There's the PA announcer. A nice play there from Blockley over to Curtis. Gallagher now gets possession. Moves it over to Blockley on the chip pass over to Hertwig. Hertwig now on the left wing. Back over to Blockley at the point. He'll fake the shot. Back over to Hertwig now. A nice pass over across to Gallagher. Gallagher with the shot on net. A nice save by Vergara. Minute 15 to go in the power play. Hertwig now walking. Passing it over to Blockley. He'll fake the shot. He'll walk the line. He'll now try to find a lane, and it's blocked there by a Cadet player. Hertwig back over to Blockley. Blockley trying to pass it over to Gallagher, and he's just going to chip that puck out of play. puck will now be outside of the offensive zone.
Yeah, again, a lot of cross-checking going on in front of the net, battling for position. I don't think there should be a call there. I mean, I think that's good hockey, but both these two teams are playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Now you can see the referees unsure of where the faceoff should be. I think since the Tigers were playing the puck and they were the ones to put it up on the netting, it will be outside of the offensive zone, as it should be. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Tigers. I was catching up with one of the assistant coaches of this Tigers team, Will Rusko. He was telling me during practice that the first unit of power play forwards and defensemen are going to get a lot more time than the second unit, as they looked a lot better in practice. Now Hertwig, low goal line. He's going to try to reverse the side, but he's now pinned up against the boards. Jake Kurtzen to help him out there. Trying to make a pass towards Bennett Rose. He'll now still battle for it. Backhand to try over to Timmy Gallagher. Gallagher in the corner now. Trying to play it over to Bennett Rose. He'll now come away with it. 40 seconds to go in the man advantage. Blockley back to Gallagher. Gallagher with a nice fake shot over to the backhand. Now towards the front. The shot, and what a save there! Vergara keeps it out. Here's a quick shot from Blockley. Another rebound, and it's swallowed up there by Vergara. And now a player goes down, and it looks like someone's helmet is off. It looks like Caden Mitchell, his helmet came off as he was wrestling Jake Kurtz to the ground there. Let's hope everyone's okay. It's always scary when someone's helmet comes off. We're playing on a very hard surface here.
Everybody appears to be okay, and a great job by Vergara.
Both of them will go to the box, though.
Yeah, a couple of players headed now to the penalty box.
So it looks like more matching penalties. The second unit of power play forward and defenseman will come out for the Tigers, as Blockley's been out there for the whole power play, along with the other forwards and defensemen that were on the power play for the Tigers. 28 seconds to go in the man advantage. 7 minutes and 1 second to go in the third.
I mean, the Tigers have played almost a full period of play in this game on the power play, have nothing to show for it so far on the scoreboard, and I'm sure that right now that's exactly what they're trying to change.
Nicholas now trying to put that puck in. Carson Blockley does so as well, but it's gotten out of the zone. Sproul out of his net to play that one for Scully. Dean Scully now on the forehand. He'll get by his man. Now he loses the puck. Now they'll jump back on it. Takes possession. Carson Blockley now. They'll lose that puck. They'll try to make a pass over to Will Britton, and he does so cleanly. No icing here against the Tigers. It will be 5-on-5 hockey once again, as it looks like Jack North comes out of the penalty box, and it will be an icing.
Choppy game flow, I gotta say right now. It's 6 minutes, 28 seconds to go here in this third period of play.
I think in this game, the best offensive opportunity was from Joey Couch's shot that hit both crossbar, or the crossbar and then the sidebar. Hit two posts and then went out there.
It's also had some chances in the first.
They did. I mean, there's been a lot of opportunities for both these teams to crack the score, and it's still 0-0. Nice shot off the faceoff there from Walsh. And now Joey Couch's pass over to Scully will hit him. Now a blocker save there, and it will hit the netting off of his blocker. Nice save by number 33 and Luke Vergara.
Vergara's got
18 seconds to go.
He's got to be closing in on 40 saves tonight. I mean, he's had a lot of traffic in front. He's had a lot of pucks on net. He's had an answer for all of them.
You said it earlier in the broadcast, the Tigers have so many more shot attempts than they have shots on net. I mean, I wonder how many shots, if they hit the net on all of those shots, there would be. That's a clear offsides. I mean, that looked like there was no awareness there of any hockey knowledge. That was a really interesting play there.
And assistant coach Matt Richards is a real fan of the intentional offsides call. I think that there's an argument to be made that could have been called intentional offsides, as the player for the Cadets is just wandering into the offensive zone now.
Scully over to Blockley. Very nice regroup from the Tigers. Now a 3-on-2. Walsh drops it back over for Couch. Couch fires, and that one's blocked again. Nice play there from Mike Coletti. Kept in by Joey Couch. Now Clayton Walsh will go for a change. Avalani and Couch will as well. St. Joe's with a lot of room to move here. Coletti, he'll hit the red line. He'll dump it in deep. Sproul out of his net. He'll play that one out for Scully. Scully going to try to chip that one out, and Simonello, what a hit! Wow! You can hear a pin drop after that play. A lot of the Ridgefield parents thought that was a clean hit. I think it was a little bit early, and I don't think the St. Joe's player had possession of the puck.
Well, the puck is certainly bouncing around the St. Joe's player there. Not sure if he had full possession, if maybe that's the call, but certainly Simonello separating his man from the puck.
And he will go 2 minutes. I think they're going to call him for interference. Oh, no, elbowing, actually, they called. I don't know if that was an elbowing. I mean, Simonello, when he lays off hits, he's never leading with the elbow, and he definitely didn't right there. And the Cadets already called a power play, or a timeout. So, now they're going to try to get their players lined up and ready to go here with 5 minutes, 36 seconds to go. The Cadets will now get their 2 more minutes of power play time, as they have only had 1 power play in this game.
Boy, what a collision there from Simonello. I mean, he absolutely demolished his opponent on that hit, but now the Ridgefield Tigers are going to have to answer with a good penalty kill.
You know, they're in some trouble now. I think when they missed their 9 minutes of power play time, they weren't able to score, and now gives a really good chance for this Cadets team. What a stop there from Sproul. The southpaw makes the glove stop.
Yeah, now it's Sproul's turn to answer the great play of his counterpart, Vergara, and that's a great way to get the power or the penalty kill started.
Gallagher now in to take the face-off here for the Tigers. Jack North will lose that one to Gallagher. Blockley behind his net. He'll now take his time, and he'll dump that one down the length of the ice. Looks like Craig Hertwig is the leading forechecker here for the Tigers. Looks like number 2 in Sam Ciccone. Holding possession, gets around Hertwig, now moving towards the neutral zone. Onto the offensive zone from the left side. Still holding it on his forehand. Nice shot, and a great save there from Sproul. Timmy Gallagher now gets it all the way over towards the other board as he wrapped that puck out into the neutral zone. Ciccone now enters from the left side. Holding on the forehand. Great save by Sproul, and he'll cover that one up after the glove save.
Ridgefield has to be very careful here with 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes and 44 seconds, I should say. This is essentially overtime, because if you get scored on here, you don't have much time for an answer.
Now Caden Mitchell, the captain for the Cadets team, coming out of the box and directly onto the ice. And so is number 8 in George Avalani. Here's the shot from the point. Kicked off the block there from Teddy Sproul, helping out his brother in net. Carson Blockley in the corner. He's hit off the puck from Jack North, but he'll get back on it. Caden Mitchell keeping that one in at the point. Carson Blockley will get it again, and he'll ship it down the length of the ice. Will Britton on the forecheck. An indirect pass into open ice, where the Cadets will take over. Mike Reed entering from the right side. He'll drop it over for Caden Mitchell. Mitchell, cross for Ciccone. Ciccone walks the shot! Beautiful save from Sproul. And now another shot on net. He puts it into the corner with the stick. 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go. That one will be shipped down the length of the ice by Will Britton. Great penalty kill here for the Tigers. There's only 25 seconds to go in the man advantage here for the Cadets. Stolen in the offensive zone by Breezak, and now quickly taken back. A little bit of choppy play again as the Tigers will get a hold of it and chip it down.
Well, but before that, the Cadets had a really good chance to score there. They had it set up on the power play in the offensive zone, but now the Tigers are starting to come back a little bit on the PK.
5 seconds to go in the power play. Ian Breezak will win that puck battle, and now it's in the zone. 5-on-5 hockey it goes. Simonello goes straight on the ice. Breezak trying to get it out to the point for Carson Blockley. He's in a puck battle. Simonello will try to help him out. Blockley keeps it in. Here's the shot. Tipped in on net. The backhand try. The shot. They score! Simonello chirping his chirp. And now Caden Mitchell comes in and hits him right in front of the net. Fisticuffs are flying again.
What is going on with that?
Looks like Caden Mitchell's helmet is off again. He's trying to rip off the helmet. Oh! Simonello and now they're wrestling each other to the ground.
Somebody's got to get in there.
I mean, the referees have to get control of this game. I mean, Caden Mitchell went clear at Simonello. He's trying to hack him off. As Simonello scores the goal, he's still shaking his head. Oh yeah, it's the second goal of the season.
For a second, it looked like nobody knew that the puck had gone in. There were some extracurricular activities there, to say the least.
And it looks like Caden Mitchell has been kicked off the ice, and so will Angelo Simonello and Ian Breezak. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in this third period. We have no idea what's going on. Let's take another look.
Still have zeros on the scoreboard for right now, but referee was signaling good
and
goal.
And that was definitely a goal from Simonello.
And then Caden Mitchell came in and absolutely leveled the goal scorer.
I mean, both teams are just going at it now. I mean, really, the referees have to get control of this game. That was the goal from Simonello with 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go.
Ridgefield's going to come in there and stick up for their guy right there. They have to after that. He scores the goal, and it was kind of a weird scene because nobody was celebrating on the Ridgefield side.
So I think it was Simonello actually celebrating in the face of the goaltender of Luke Vergara. So he got in his face. He was saying yes, 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 shaking his head. notifying him that he did score on him on the backhand. He collected the rebound there, and he will put it home. So now it is on the scoreboard, 1-0. The Tigers finally cracked the score.
I mean, fair play to you. I mean, both sides of the I don't know what to say. I mean, my God, that was explosive there after the goal. I mean, if you're Simonello there, it's a good goal to score. You take the lead for your team. You want to be able to win with some grace there. So I'm sure if he had it back, he might have done something different. And, Caden Mitchell has to stick up for his goaltender there.
For sure.
I think he goes a little over the top,
yeah,
obviously.
definitely.
And then Ridgefield has to jump in on
move.
top of that. So at the end of the day, the game will police itself in that regard. 1-0 Tigers. And this one, we were saying it all night. It's a chippy hockey game, but that was kind of the culmination of everything.
I mean, I think it absolutely was. It all added up into that play, and, you can see Angelo Simonello, as he scores that goal, just goes directly up to the goaltender, shaking his head yes. And then Caden Mitchell, he was going to respond 100%. And you can see, actually, Ian Breezak and Simonello, the two players that were thrown out from the Ridgefield side, are out on the glass watching the rest of this game go. I don't think that's allowed, but I don't think there's anybody governing that. Three minutes, 23 seconds to go in the third, as I've already said. The Tigers up 1. The referees at the scorer's box trying to figure out what just happened. I mean, these referees were not prepared for that, and they'll call the two captains in to talk
I think the other thing they're trying to figure out right now is how they can resume play right now and be able to maintain control. I'm sure these two teams are going to be fired up coming out and resuming play after what we just saw.
I mean, there was just so much going on there. Both teams clearly in the wrong. I mean, they were just fired up and very chippy hockey game. Simonello was in the face of the goaltender. Caden Mitchell, he can't take that, and he's going to have to answer.
But Simonello, before that, I mean, he took the penalty, big hit in the defensive zone.
Yep.
We remember that, and the Cadets remember that too. So when Simonello scores the goal, it's just all too much. It's all too much there. And you know what? That's hockey right there. It boils over to a point, and now referees are going to decide what happens here. We're hoping, and this is the thing, the implications that this could have for future games if Simonello gets a major penalty
and
here.
Misconduct, for sure. I mean, the SEAC only allows for a certain number of game misconducts to be handed out to individual teams, and if they go over that limit, they're kicked out of the state tournament. So it's it's very large implications here if that's a major.
And listen, the Tigers aren't ones to shy away from physical hockey by any means, but this is not what anybody wants, and this is not what the Tigers as a program want. It was a good physical hockey game for a majority of this one.
Actually, just got a text from my good friend and assistant coach of the Ridgefield Tigers, Will Rusko, asking why Ian Breezak got kicked out of the game. I actually have as good of a question and as good of an answer as he does, because it seemed like Breezak just went directly off the ice. No one really was telling him. Number 10 on the Tigers, kind of just skated off the ice. Not sure why he did that. I don't think anybody told him, but it looks like he was the third man into that dog pile.
Well, there was a lot of commotion, to say the least. As we can see, the penalty for Simonello, the 2-minute minor, is going up on the board now.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm assuming.
It could be any number of things, really. It could be roughing. It could be, that play was really just a scrum, so I can imagine why they're sending off Breezak, number 10, right? Oh, he's getting a 5er, though.
Wow. I think for the third man in, he'll get the 5-minute penalty, which is huge for the Cadets with 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Very interesting here to see.
We're going to show you the scoreboard here so you can see what we're looking at. Breezak awarded a 5-minute major.
So they'll tie each other in the major race.
That's not good news if you're a fan of this Tiger hockey program. You didn't want to come in here and have a muddy game like that, even if you get the win here 1-0, which looks like they're in line to do.
Well, depending on what the power play is, if it's 5-on-4 or 5-on-3, they'll definitely pull the goaltender, which will make it 6 to whatever the Tigers have. There's a really good chance for this Cadets team to tie this game up.
But we got to give Caden Mitchell a penalty too, so
the
we're going to wait to see.
Yeah, it's bouncing around here. We're still very unsure of what happened there. The two referees are kind of freaking out, and that's why I think it would benefit the SEAC to let 3 referees at a time kind of govern the ice and kind of call the icings, the offsides, and all in between. That was incredible. Definitely too much for these two referees to handle.
It's hard on them. There's a lot of things going on and a lot of different calls that they have to make there in that play. And I know immediately me and you were quick to jump on them and not breaking it up, but, there's 5 of each team out there. There's 10,
sure.
There's 10 guys, and there's only 2 of them. There's only so much they can do, so I don't want to be too hard on the referees if I made any comments in the moment there, but, definitely a lot of commotion on that play.
Yeah, and how could there not be? With all that happened, it was fantastic. I mean, it was a marvel, really, to watch the two teams just jump on each other, and that was brewing. I think in the second period there, it was starting to get way more chippy than it was in the first. Yeah, there was the same thing in the third to the second.
There was a couple of penalties that we were getting later in this game for cross checks, for interference, for roughing. So I mean, it was building all to this point. I'm hoping that both of these coaches will dial it back a little bit. I mean, St. Joe's has still some time to score a goal here.
Looks like the referee will blow the whistle, and the faceoff will be at the center dot because of the Simonello goal. Simonello was just called off of the ice, and he's kicked out of the rest of this game. And let's see how many players the Tigers will have. It looks like it's a 5-on-4 in favor of the Cadets, so the Cadets will go to the power play for 2 minutes unless they can score and tie this game up. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the third period, and the last period of regulation play. Take a look at Vergara, as he's probably going to be going to the bench here soon. Both benches kicking the boards. Gallagher. Now, very good forecheck. Good stop there from Hertwig. Hertwig's going to send it down the length of the ice. I mean, this duo between Hertwig and Gallagher, they're fun to watch. They're speedy. They both look the same, but they just wear different numbers, and they really fly out there.
Yeah, with St. Joe's already on the man advantage, they might want to try to get a 2-man advantage and pull Vergara soon. Still a minute 30 to go on the power play for them.
Dean Scully now, he's going to have some time to chip this one down the length of the ice, and he'll do so on net. So now Saccone coming off the pass from his goaltender in Vergara. He'll move it up forward to 11 there with Mason Stovall. Lunge of the offensive zone from the left side. And he'll now be hit off the puck there by Clayton Walsh. Very good forecheck there. And back check from number 8 and number 3 for the Tigers. George Avalani and Clayton Walsh. Looks like Reed moving it over to Saccone. Saccone enters the offensive zone from the left side. Nice blocker save there from the southpaw and Sproul.
Yeah, Cadets are going to save Vergara for now and try to avoid an icing empty netter goal from Ridgefield.
Beautiful job from Mason Blockley to send it down the length of the ice off the boards. Vergara now playing it in the neutral zone. Looks like Mike Reed entering the zone from the right side. 2 minutes to go in this game. North, back down to Reed. Reed will whiff on that puck, and now looks like Blockley trying to get it out. Can't do so cleanly, as Saccone will keep that one in.
Under 2 minutes to play.
Now. From his own end, he'll chip that one over to Bennett Rose. 20 seconds to go in the St. Joe's power play. 1 minute, 43 seconds to go in this third period. Taken here from the Cadets. And now really good forecheck here from Hertwig and Gallagher. Hertwig over to Gallagher. Here's a shot. It will go off of a player and bounce behind the net. Good job by Gallagher to reverse the side. In the corner now. You can hear Sean Gallagher calling for his players to stay back. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go in the third period. Puck battle on the half wall. Coming away with that one is Mason Stovall. He's going to enter the offensive zone from the right side. Trying to get past Carson Blockley. A very nice poke check to keep him out. Sam Saccone.
Nope, Vergara staying in his net. Looks like the coach is trying to get his attention.
58.6 seconds to go in the third, and you can hear the PA announcer announcing 1 minute to go in the third. Face-off will be at the center dot. 5-on-5 play here. Under a minute to go for the Cadets to tie it up and to force it into overtime.
And Vergara has not even looked towards the bench. I don't know if it's just not part of their game plan or if they don't trust their ability to hem them in. But St. Joe's only has a minute to go right now.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. He really has been locked in on that puck. He hasn't even looked towards the goal. Or, I'm sorry, towards the bench. Cadets will get it indeed. Still not looking towards the bench. Couch is already out in the neutral zone.
Here he goes now. Vergara to the bench. Oh, but he has to stop.
Now McNicholas entering the offensive zone. Will be stolen back here by the Cadets. Kicked back by Avalani. 35 seconds to go in the third period. Kurtz over to Carson Blockley. Tigers just trying to play a passing game in their defensive end and the neutral zone. Vergara halfway towards the bench there, 20 seconds to go. Couch with a wraparound one-timer there, 20 seconds to go now in the third period. It looks like Vergara's going towards the bench. Stopped here by Kurtz. I'm sorry, that was George Avalani. He's going to play it into the offensive zone.
No icing.
10 seconds to go in the third period. Stolen here from Gallagher. The shot, it's blocked. Now a rebound in front. Backhanded by Rose. They score! The Tigers will score. They'll make it 2-0 with only 3.2 seconds to go in the third, and that'll tie this game up like a Christmas present under the tree.
Yeah, it's likely how this game is going to end. Tigers get their empty netter on a broken play there. Could have been Timmy Gallagher, but
no, I think it was number 2, Bennett Rose.
Ends up getting finished by Rose.
Yeah, as Gallagher took the shot, it was blocked, and then Rose finishes up the garbage in front. And that's his first varsity goal here. So Joey Couch collects the puck for him. Matt Richards is going to have to get to work on marking that accordingly. The date, the game, and the goal scorer. And
Bit of a
Rose
silence.
making this 2-0.
Bit of a silence falls over the crowd here. 3.2 to go.
I mean, even the players, there's no excitement or energy from either bench at this point. As now they'll drop the puck.
Just a formality here as the Tigers are going to take this one.
And just another silent ending as the Tigers will take it 2-0. And Andrew Sproul gets the shutout. I mean, fantastic stuff. He worked hard on that, and we didn't do the announcer's curse.
No announcer's jinx tonight, Michael. He played very well, and, granted, he didn't have as many shots as Vergara. He was able to answer every single shot that came his way, and still, we got to give a lot of credit to Vergara, who played an absolutely stellar game in net for the Cadets. Now, Ridgefield able to squeak out a victory. Now,
you notice the Cadets team listening to the coach before they go out and get their goaltender. I don't really like that play from the Cadets there. You got to congratulate your goaltender on a fantastic game.
Let's not nitpick. Here they come out to shake hands here after a very explosive game.
But I think the offenseman and the defenseman kind of got to give taps to the goaltender first before you hear anything else after the game. I mean, the goaltender, he stood in there hard. He had a shutout late into the third period, and it was just thwarted there by the goal from the Tigers and Simonello, who actually got the game-winning goal.
Simonello may get the first star of this game, but we're going to have to see.
Let's go over the first 3 stars. I mean, honestly, I think the third star of the game, I think it does go to that St. Joe's goalie. I mean, he took over 45 shots from this Ridgefield Tigers team. Again, like I said, he had a shutout going through late into the third period. Fantastic game from the Cadets as they played up to their competition against the Tigers. And the Tigers, they weren't able to finish as they were missing the shots wide and high. But Vergara, when the shots were on him, he was making the saves. Second star of the game, I think it's got to be Angelo Simonello, who you were voting for the first star. But
I see where you're going with this, and I agree with you, absolutely.
Of course, the game-winning goal from Simonello as he gets kicked out. I don't think I can give him the first star because of the scrums in front. And, of course, the first star has got to go to the goaltender, the southpaw, number 1, Andrew Sproul. Fantastic game from him. He gets the shutout in the 2-0 victory against St. Joe's. I mean, great game from him.
Yeah, Ridgefield able to continue their momentum. That makes 4 wins in a row. After a little bit of a slow start, we will now go back to Winter Garden on Wednesday for a late night game against New Canaan.
Yeah, catch us here at MVP TV. Brought to you by us. I was Michael Conchator alongside Christian Conchator. Thank you so much to our producer, Justin Cadet, and the director, Joey Delgado. Thank you so much for tuning in to you fans as you make it all happen here. The Tigers take this game 2-0 against the Cadets. We'll see you next time here on MVP TV on Wednesday against New Canaan at the Ridgefield Winter Garden. Have a nice day, and Happy New Year, as it was the first game of 2025. We'll see you next time.